Stadium in Morgantown. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, this team has embraced proving people wrong all season. After they started the year unranked, now they have put themselves in a position nationally to possibly make the college football playoff. They do still have work to do, but he said, my guys in the locker room believe we can be some of the best in the country, and we aim to prove it every time we step on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Throwing Raiola. He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Throws it deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside. It's Lindsey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. They get to him as he throws. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Off play action. Right down the middle. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off again. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Play action with Raiola. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. On the ground, it's Haynes. Turning it on! The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to explore.
Here's Raiola to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this has been a frustrating watch so far, guys. I mean, Jesse, you got to be loving the quarterback play here. I mean, just 0 for 6 to start the game. Like, no answers so far, not in rhythm, not accurate. Like, they've got to find something and find something fast because he's not settled in. He's a little bit rattled, and it's showing.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The play fake, Raiola. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits the hole. It's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Might as well run him again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Moves the pocket. It's Duckworth. Going long. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Tells the run, wants to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Lindsey. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Out wide right, it's Thompson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Hits inside, it's Croma. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Left side is Watkins. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
He's going to let it go. And he almost had a pick.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Raiola throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to pass. It's Duckworth. Out wide left. It's Lindsey. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gets the back moving. He'll set up to throw. Left side is Lindsey. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that is exactly what you want on 3rd down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the 1st down. Really good team defense.
hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Raiola to throw. Shakes off the defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
To the air, it's Raiola. Out wide left, it's Boggs. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Knowles! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Haynes. Past the 6. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gamecocks with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, it's Lindsey. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he passes on the touch. And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Duckworth. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looking for room. He gets a block. And there he goes. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moving to his left. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Straight ahead, it's Croma. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Black 18.
Spins away from the defense. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
Black 14, black 14.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Duckworth. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gets a hand in there.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend?
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They can come up empty. The snap sets up the throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And
now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Driven back.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Turns it upfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Croma. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Throwing Raiola. Time to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college